Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 2016 season is on the air. Today's date is August 14th, 2016. We are at Dodger Stadium, and I think this is the first time we've been here for this season for a big National League matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Pirates come into this game a record of 63-51, and they are right now in second place in the NL Central. They lead the Milwaukee Brewers by 3 games. The Dodgers right now are 1 game back of the San Francisco Giants in the National League West. The Giants are 70-46. The Dodgers are 69-47. The Colorado Rockies are 60-57, but they are 9 games back of the Dodgers. So right now they don't figure at this time. We'll see how the rest of the season goes here. I am still feeling a little sick. I actually went to work today and came back 2 hours later. I got to work and I felt awful. I should never have even gotten out of bed this morning. And my boss completely understood when I went ahead and she looked at me and she said, "Robert, you look pale. Get the heck out of here. Go home. You're not ready to come back to work, even if you are COVID negative." So I'm still back at home. And right now I got to get rest, and I don't know when I'll be returning. Probably not until Monday, by the way things are looking. But we will see what happens. Brian B., Frank Rosenk, Frank Wainscott, and Brian Peterson joins us here at Dodger Stadium. The Pirates historically won this game 11-3. The Pirates pretty much destroyed the Dodgers. They got 16 hits. The Dodgers had 7 hits and 2 errors, but lately, Inside Pitch has been very wonky concerning historical results. So we will find out what happens tonight, and if last night's game, is any indication of what more we got coming up. That game last night was nuts. If you've not seen that game between the Yankees and the Red Sox, please check it out. Definitely a game of the year candidate, and probably already maybe number 2 or 3, as I still think the Pirates-Giants game and, of course, Daniel Murphy's cycle. We've had some pretty good games so far in this season. But what will happen tonight, we are about to find out. Starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers tonight is Brett Anderson. He only had 3 starts, and I can see why. 1 win, 2 losses, 11.91 ERA, 5 strikeouts, 4 walks. Really a fringe player, so for some reason, I don't know how I got this game, but this is what came up for me when I was choosing the matchups, and so Brett Anderson is going to get the call tonight. We are at Dodger Stadium. Dodger Stadium adds 1 to strikeouts, subtracts 1 from walks, a 243 batting average, and 152 home runs. I'm going to say the park was pretty neutral, maybe favored pitchers, but I'll say it's a neutral favoring pitchers slightly, but that's about it. Brian B. and Thomas Bartlett and Woodman 564 join us here at Dodger Stadium. So let's try to play some baseball. I'm going to try not to get too carried away tonight because I'll be honest, yesterday I felt okay, and today I feel awful. Really, I don't know. It's not COVID. I'm no longer positive, but and of course, Frank Rosenk says you get drained, and that is true. So we'll see what happens tonight, but hopefully we'll still have a pretty good ball game. Let's get things started. Top of the first, leading off for the Pirates will be second baseman Josh Harrison, a 283 average, 4 homers, and 59 RBIs in 16. We're going to use blue, white, and blue dice. Dodgers are the home team. I believe this is our first trip to Dodger Stadium. Let's see what happens here. Anderson, 6'6". That is a blank. He's not tired. Harrison, 1-2, and that's a ground out to second base. And getting over there will be Chase Utley, and he will grab it and toss it over for out number 1. Next up is the shortstop, Jordy Mercer. 256 average, 11 homers, 59 RBIs. Anderson with the pitch. 4-5, that is a blank. Mercer, 3-6, that's a fly ball, hit the center field. And Jock Peterson will come under it and grab it for out number 2. And now we have the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen. Hall of Famer? No, but I'll still put him in the Hall of the Very Good. 256 average, 24 homers, 79 RBIs in 2016. In my opinion, I think McCutchen should never have left the Pirates. Anderson, 3-3, wild pitch, ball 1. Do it again, 3-1, that is a blank. McCutchen, 3-5, that's a fly ball, hit to left. And getting under that's going to be Howie Kendrick. And he will come under it. And that's a nice start for Brett Anderson as we'll go to the bottom of the first. 1, 2, 3, go the Bucks. Steve Tate joins us here at Dodger Stadium. And I'm happy to have you here, Mr. Tate. Mr. Tate is one of the finest league creators for Action PC Baseball. He does a Shanks League, which I pretty much have joined into with some for those of you who know a little bit about it. So welcome, Steve Tate. It is always a pleasure to have him here. And let me just get something here real quick so I know, because he is a fringe player, and I won't want to leave him in there as long as I possibly can, though. Both these pitchers actually don't get him. Okay, let's go to the bottom of the first as David Vega joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Starting pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates tonight is Chad Kuhl. 5 wins, 4 losses, a 4.20 ERA. He had 53 strikeouts and 20 walks in 2016. How can you not? I don't know about you, but I think Chad Kuhl's name is, well, cool. Back after missing 2 games. Well, I hope you didn't miss well, obviously you probably missed last night, so you better make sure you better watch the replay on that. Bottom of the first, leading off for the Dodgers will be second baseman Chase Utley. And he was a goon. 252 average, 14 homers, 52 RBIs, but I can't take anything away from his playing ability. He could play ball. I guess I could put him in the Hall of the Very Good, but Utley definitely was a goon. Kuhl, 5-1, strikeout 14. That is going to miss. Utley, 5-3. It's a ground ball to second base. Josh Harrison will get that and toss it over for the out. 1 away, and the next batter will be the right fielder, Josh Reddick. A 281 average, 10 homers, 37 RBIs. Josh Reddick was with the Oakland Athletics early in 2016. He is now on the Dodgers. As I always, anytime a player with a different uniform is wearing, I will always let you know that is the team he was from and where he is now. Kuhl with the pitch. 3-4. Walk plus. That's ball 4 on a 1. And he'll walk Reddick. So Reddick will take a trot to first. First walk issued by Kuhl. And now the shortstop, Corey Seager. Solid player, and I still think he has a shot at the Hall of Fame. 308 average, 26 homers, 72 RBIs, although he has ticked off a little bit, though. Infield is at double play. Reddick had 8 stolen bases, and he's not adding to that right now. Kuhl, 3-2, that is a blank. Seager, a 5-1, that's a ground ball to second base. Let's see if they turn the 2. 2-2-3, shortstop, pivot. Mercer, 0, a 1-3, it's a double play. They got it. Side retire. 4-6-3 double play hit into by Seager. And that is nothing across except a walk. And after 1, we've got no score. As I said, got to take it a little easy for some reason. Yesterday, it felt all right, but today, going to work was the worst thing. Going to work was the worst thing I could have done today. I got there at 8 o'clock on time, like I always did. I felt horrible when I got out of bed. I said I should have stayed in bed. As I was driving, I was so careful. And I got to work at 8 o'clock. My boss showed up at 10. She looked at me and she said, go home. And that was it. We go to the top of the second inning. Leading off for the Bucks will be David Freese. He's at first base for this game. A 270 average, 13 homers, and 55 RBIs. First base is Freese's best position in the year. Texag 75 joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Anderson 1-4, and that's going to be a base hit right past the pitcher. So that's a straight single right up the middle, and Freese will wind up with a leadoff hit. As I said, Brett Anderson, an 11.91 ERA, and since he is a fringe player, I usually keep an eye on these players. I usually pull them as soon as they reach the pull rating. Next batter is the third baseman, Young Ho Gong, 255 average, 21 homers, 62 RBIs. Infield is at double play. Freese had no stolen bases, and nothing happening there. Anderson will pitch. Anderson, 4-3, strikeout 10, and he got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the first strikeout for Anderson. And there is one out. Nice job by him. And now the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. I love his name. 264 average, a homer, and 33 RBIs. I don't know. Did Cervelli maybe not also, wasn't he also late listed as a player that really was, as a catcher that was really going to come up, and he kind of slacked off later? Strategy roll, and that is a 1, but Freese will stay put. Anderson will go ahead and pitch. Anderson, 2-3, that is a range play. Cervelli, 4-4, that's a ground ball to first, and that ball is hit to Adrian Gonzalez. He's a double play depth, so his range is a 3. And he won't get it, and that is going to be a base hit, a Radoff's hit right into right field. Let's see here. And Freese, however, does not have the speed. He is slow as mud, and he'll hold at second base automatically. So that is a base hit for Cervelli, as Gonzalez. Nobody would have gotten that one on a 6. And next up will be Sean Rodriguez. He's in right field for this game. 270 average, 18 homers, 56 RBIs, and 16. Infield double play, I should say, and nothing happening on the 8th. Anderson will go ahead and pitch to Rodriguez. Anderson, 3-6, error on a throw. We all know what happened the last time we had an error on a throw last night, right? Rodriguez, 1-1. That's going to be a fly out to center. That's a fly ball to center field, and that's going to get caught by Jock Peterson for out number 2. Freese is not going to try for third. He'll automatically stay at second. There won't be a throwing error, and that is 2 outs. Next up for the Bucks will be left fielder Adam Frazier. 301 average, 2 homers, 11 RBIs. Only played about a third of the games for the Pirates, but that's pretty good for about a third of the games. So now 2 outs here on the top of the second. Anything on the strat? The 11 says no. Anderson with the pitch. 5-3, wild pitch. Yep, that's a 2, and the runners will move up. As he goes ahead and sends that to the backstop. And let's see here. Now with runners at second and third. And that is a 17 and nothing happening there. They're thinking of walking Adam Frazier and bringing up the pitcher. What did Chad Kuhl? Kuhl can hit 087. And, I don't know. Do you walk Adam Frazier? With Brett Anderson's ERA and Chad Kuhl coming up the pitcher, I think you intentionally, I don't think they would intentionally walk him. Oh, this is a good decision here. I mean, of course, we're playing the 2016 season. This is hindsight, but what really would I think what was it? I think Roberts was Roberts in charge of the Dodgers in 16, or was it Mattingly still? So would they walk him to bring up the pitcher? You know what? I'm going to let Anderson do it. They're gonna let Anderson pitch to Frazier and not pitch and let the pitcher lead off instead. So I think we'll do that here. Anderson with the pitch. Anderson, 2-6, wild pitch, and yep, that's a 15, and that's gonna bring in the run. So obviously, maybe I should have walked him, but then it wouldn't have mattered. So Cervelli will come into third, And in will come David Freese. It's 1-0 Bucks on another wild pitch. So 2 wild pitches in a row to Frazier, and it's 1-0 Pirates. So now runner at third, and now it's ball 2 on Frazier. So Anderson will try again, but we've got to re-roll the strat, and this time again, Cervelli will stay at third. Anderson, 2-1. That is a home run chance. A lefty, a 1-19, and the 19 is good. Frazier needs a 4. He won't get it. That's going to be too high. He does swing 3-5. He does hit one to center field. That's a 4. That's a base hit. It's a single. And in comes Cervelli. It's 2-0 Bucks. Stadium groans. So he does not get a homer, but he does get an RBI single for Frazier. And now 2-0 Pirates. And now they'll bring up the pitcher, Chad Kuhl, an 0.87 average. And really not much of a threat, but you never know here. You can bring up a pitcher, then you get that range play or that ballpark card, and that makes a big difference. Frazier on at first, and he'll stay at first. Anderson will pitch. Anderson, 2-1. Home run chance, but Kuhl has 0, so it's not happening. Kuhl, 2-6, and that's a ground ball hit to third base. That'll be taken care of by Rob Segedin, and he'll go ahead and throw to first to get Kuhl, and that'll retire the side. 2 runs on 3 hits and a couple of wild pitches, and we go to the bottom of the second here. Leading off for the Dodgers will be the first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. Definitely Hall the very good. 285 average, 18 homers, 90 RBIs in 16. That is a good year for him. 2-0 Pirates. Kuhl with the pitch. Kuhl, 4-5, range play. Gonzalez, 1-5. That's a ground ball to first. The ball is hit to David Freese. His range is a 4. That's a 5. And that is going to be a single for Gonzalez. So right now, nobody making any plays in the field. And that is a leadoff hit for Gonzalez. So 1 man on. And now the batter will be the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 228 average, 27 homers, 72 RBIs in 16. Infield is a double play depth. Gonzalez, though, had no stolen bases, and he's not going to get any here. And Grandal is not going to bunt. He will swing. Kuhl, 6-5. That's at the park. Dodgers Stadium, 5-1. And that is grounded at the plate. That'll go ahead and get picked up by Cervelli. And that throw is going to go to first to get Grandal, and Gonzalez will automatically move to second base. No, you don't have a catcher throwing to second and then to first. According to Chris, he says that he's never seen that. So that's an automatic out at first, and the runner moves up on a grounder at the plate. And that actually is one of my house rules when it comes to grounders at the plate with runners on base. So that is 1 out, but the runner will move up on a ground out to the plate. And the next batter will be the center fielder, Jock Peterson. 246 average, 25 homers, 68 RBIs. 1 out, but now a runner on second base. Strategy, nothing on the 15. Kuhl, 2-2, that's at the park. Dodgers Stadium, 5-5, and that's a ground ball hit to third, handled air by Gong, and he's going to throw to first for the out, and Gonzalez will stay at second base. 2 outs, and now next batter, let's see here, ground to third. Next batter will be the left fielder, Howie Kendrick, 255 average, 8 homers, and 40 RBIs. 2 away right now. Anything on the strat? And the 3 says no. Kuhl, they'll go ahead and pitch. Kuhl, 2-6. That is a blank. Kendrick, 2-4. That's a single into center field, and that will be a base hit. But will it score Gonzalez? With 2 outs, his base running rating is a 2. Single to center field +2, a 1-4. He'll score. He will. The throw comes to the plate. Kendrick rounding first. His base running rating is a 4, and he will take second on the throw. So that is a 1, which gives the batter a chance to take an extra base on the throw. And so that will bring in the run by Kendrick, and he's at second base, and that will turn into a double. It's 2-1. Kendrick, an RBI double. Turned it into a double since I moved in there, and I will call it a double. And the next batter will be, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, so somebody help me out. I got Rob Segedin. I'm not sure if it's Segedin, Sajedin. I'm not sure, but someone please help me with his pronunciation to make sure. He is at third base today, a 233 average, 2 homers, 12 RBIs. He only played in 40 games for the Dodgers anyway in 2016. Strategy roll, nothing on the 5. Kuhl will go ahead and pitch. Kuhl, 5-2 against a righty. That is an out. And it will be a ground ball hit to third, handled easily by Gong. And he will throw to first and retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits gets the Dodgers on the board. And the Pirates, though, still lead 2-1 after 2. Do I still have you guys there? So far, nobody in the chat has moved or said anything. So somebody please tell me if you guys can still hear me or something, because I haven't seen the chat move. Unless, of course, you're probably watching other stuff. I get it. And you probably got me in the background, which is fine. I know, nope, none of you care about me. Oh. Top of the third, Josh Harrison will lead off for the Pirates. He's 0 for 1. Beatles eternally joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Remember, Beatles, you always must listen to what the man said. Paul McCartney, that counts. Anderson will go ahead and pitch to Harrison. And that's Josh Harrison, not George Harrison, by the way. Anderson, 5-1, that's at the park. Dodger Stadium, 5-6, that's a ground ball hit to second base. And Utley will go ahead and get it and toss it over, 1 down. Not familiar with Segedin. I know, I figured that. I just wonder if that's how you pronounce his name, so I'm not exactly sure. Chuck Rawlings joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Yeah, like I said, how you pronounce his name? I don't know if Segedin or Sejedin. I'm not sure how you pronounce his name. Mercer is up next. He's 0 for 1. Right now, Brett Anderson, he's only given up 2 runs with that 11.91 ERA of his. Anderson, 4-1. That is a home run result against the lefty. Mercer needs a 10. That's a 6. Well, I spoke too soon because that ball is, well, pretty gone. Kaboom! High, deep, and gone. Home run, Jordy Mercer. Stadium groans. Solo bomb by Jordy Mercer as Brett Anderson goes ahead and pitches him a meatball, and he turns that into lasagna. It is now 3-1 Pirates. And now the batter is Kutch, and Kutch is 0 for 1. Big Clue joins us here at Dodger Stadium. So now McCutchen will go up against Anderson. And I'm checking his pull rating. Since he is a fringe player, I usually make a few special concessions for fringe players because especially with a guy with an 11.91 ERA. Anderson, 5-5. That is a blank. Kutch, a 6-5. That's ground out to second base. Okay, Utley will go ahead and get that as well. And that is out number 2. Maybe Anderson can get out of the inning and not too much damage. Next up is Freeze. And he got a single his first time up. So it is Segedin. Okay, thank you. Anderson will pitch. Anderson, 5-1. That's at the park. Dodger Stadium, 4-6. And that is a ground ball to first. And then Gonzalez is going to go ahead and take it himself. And he'll tag the bag and retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit. A solo bomb by Jordy Mercer. And the Pirates are leading 3-1 here, going in the bottom of the third. As Bernard Strom joins us here at Dodger Stadium. He's going to get at least one turn at bat. Coming on, leading off for the Dodgers will be the pitcher, Brett Anderson. He does not have his own hitting card, so we'll be using the Los Angeles pitcher's card. 0.77 average and 4 RBIs. He will get a turn at bat at least. Kuhl will pitch. Kuhl, 6-2, wild pitch, ball 1. We'll do it again. Kuhl, 3-5. That's a walk plus. Are you going to walk the pitcher? Yes, you are. That'll become a 15. Minus 1 is a 14. That is a 9. And Kuhl walks Anderson. And he is not happy with that walk. But he had absolutely no control in that at bat. That's the second walk issued by Kuhl, and now brings up Utley. Utley is 0 for 1. Infield is at double play. Strategy roll, and that is a 6. Nothing happening, although Brett Anderson not doing anything at all. The Immaculate Grid is the little puzzle that Baseball Reference puts out every day. It's a way. Your goal is to get 9 players that match the columns, and you want to get as rare as possible. I'm going to tell you guys right now. It's all you have. If you want to do it, you can just cheat. All you got to do is go to the one section where you can find the players where they played on both teams and just choose the players that had the least amount of games, and you will get what I got one time, a 0. That's if you cheat, which you can do, and whatever. Here's Utley. He's 0 for 1. I already rolled the strat. Kuhl with the pitch. Kuhl, 4-2. Range play. Utley, a 4-6. That's a fly ball to center field. That ball is hit to Andrew McCutchen. His range is a 2. He'll make the catch. Nice play by McCutchen out there. And that is an out. 1 down. Very nice play by McCutchen. Takes away a possible hit. The next batter is Reddick, and Reddick walked his first time up. Strategy, that is a 10, nothing happening. And you got a 2 rare and didn't cheat. I don't know, that sounds like it was. You got a 2 rare and didn't cheat? That sounds more like rigged. That's rigged. Strategy roll, and that is a 12, nothing happening. Kuhl will pitch. Kuhl, 5-3. That is a home run result against the righty. Reddick needs a 10, and he's not going to get it. That's a 13. 2-3. But instead, he will smack a double in the right field against the righty. Against the righty, it'll be a double to right. Will it score? Anderson. Base running 1. Double to right, -3. Nope, Anderson is slow as mud, and he will hold it third. So Reddick does not get the homer, but he will get a 2-bagger. And now the Dodgers got something going on here. And the very dangerous Seager coming up, and he's 0 for 1. He used all 70s players that day, the greatest decade of baseball ever. No, the 80s was no, Brian B. The 80s was the greatest decade of baseball ever. I think you're kind of missing the point there. Runners at second and third. Seager is up. He's 0 for 1. Anything on the strat, that is a 10. No. The infield is actually going to play in. Kuhl will go ahead and pitch. Kuhl, 1-5. That's a pitcher result. That 18 is too high. Seager, 6-4. And that is a fly ball to right field. And going over that will be Sean Rodriguez. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Seager, a sacrifice fly of 1. He will not bring him in. Anderson, base runner 1. Right field, Rodriguez, -2. They won't even think about sending him 2 outs. So 2 away there as they cannot bring in the run. And now the batter is Gonzalez. What about the 1950s? I wasn't born yet, Bernard. I was born in 1969, one of the greatest baseball seasons ever. And the 1986 season is still the greatest baseball season ever. Whatever you guys, of course, I know you guys won't agree, but that's okay. What do you guys know? Meh. Here's Gonzalez. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Strategy. That's a 3, and nobody is moving. Kuhl in a jam here, but he's 1 out from getting out of it. 3-1 Pirates. Kuhl with the pitch. 2-2. That's at the park. Dodger Stadium. 5-5, and that is a ground ball to third. That'll get handled by Gong. He'll take care of it. He'll throw to first, and the Pirates get out of the jam. No runs, 1 hit and a walk, and the Dodgers strand a couple. It stays 3-1 after 3 here at Dodger Stadium. $1967. Oh, that was a heck of a year. Of course, I still wasn't born then, but I know 1967. There are a lot of great baseball years, great baseball seasons, throughout history. A lot of people say 1986 is one of the best seasons ever because a lot of people say it was the best postseason in baseball history. And where three of the top 10 games in baseball ever were played, all right, in that postseason. So a lot of people think 86 is the best. I happen to think so. A lot of people love 1969 when the Miracle Mets won it. 1967, of course, there, Bernard. A great season with the Red Sox. With the Red Sox and the Cardinals, and the Tigers, 1967. Another great season a lot of people like 1990, 1993, 1979 is a favorite of many. And of course, I did that replay. There are so many great baseball seasons to choose from. You really can't go wrong. If you want to play the season where your favorite team won the whole thing, that would be awesome. Okay? If you want to play a season, where your team almost came close, but was the best team. I think Al Red Sox, I'm not sure, but I think Al Red Sox fan says his favorite Red Sox team was 1967. I think that was his favorite team. I believe that's the year he chose. They didn't win the World Series that year, but I think he says the 67 Red Sox is his favorite Boston club. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I overheard. And if Al ever hears this, he can correct me if I am wrong, and I will take the correction. Top of the 4th, Pirates lead 3-1. Brett Anderson is going to stay on the mound for a little while longer. Young Ho Gong, he will lead off. He's 0-1. So right now, Anderson pitching not too bad. Anderson with the pitch. 4-5. That is a blank. Gong, a 4-5, and that's a fly ball hit to center field, and Jock Peterson will get to it. 1 away. Next batter is Cervelli, and he got a base hit his first time up. Anderson, he'll go ahead and pitch. Anderson, 5-4. That's a base hit right past the pitcher, right up the middle, and Cervelli will get to first. That'll be the second time Cervelli has reached base. And now the batter is Rodriguez, and he's 0-1. Anderson will be tired after Rodriguez. Dodger bullpen is already beginning to warm up. We'll see if he can get out of these innings here. Top of the 4th, 3-1. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 14. Cervelli stays put. Anderson, 3-5. That is at the park. Dodger Stadium, 1-1, and that is shot up the chimney. That's a pop fly ball to the catcher. Grandal says he's got it, and he will, and he'll make the catch out number 2 in foul territory. That's a big out. And now the batter is Frazier. And Frazier got a base hit his first time up. Anderson is tired. They're going to say, get out of, see if you can finish the inning. So Anderson will pitch to Frazier here with 2 outs now. And now the pitch coming in, strategy roll, and that's a 1. Cervelli actually gets the steal sign. Do I send him? Let's see here. He had 6 stolen bases, 15-0. Grandal is 0. I don't think you take Frazier with a 301 average. No, I'll let him hit. They call the steal sign. Cervelli says no, let Adam hit. Anderson with the pitch. Anderson, 3-4. That is a blank. Frazier, 1-4. That's a base hit. He slaps it into right field, and that will be a single. Cervelli with 2 outs, a base runner 4. A single to right plus 2 is a 6. There's not going to be a throw, and Cervelli will automatically make third. So now runners at the corners with 2 outs. And that will bring up the pitcher, Chad Kuhl. And they're going to let him bat. So runners at the corners, and they say, Anderson, can you get the pitcher out? That would be great. So 3-1 Pirates here. Not bad for Brett Anderson. That's pretty good. So 1 out, 2 outs here, top of the 4th. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 10. Anderson will pitch to Kuhl. Fans here at Dodger Stadium rooting for him, hoping he can get an out. Anderson, 2-5. That is a home run result, but Kuhl has zeros. Kuhl, 3-3, and it is a ground ball to first. Adrian Gonzalez will take it. He'll take it himself, tag the bag, and retire the side. No runs, 2 hits for the Pirates, and not a bad job for Brett Anderson. I'll give him some props. He only gave up 3 runs on 6 hits. That's nothing wrong with that. I'll take it. But I think he will be coming out of the game because he is now tired. We go to the bottom of the 4th, though. Kuhl is not tired. And Yasmani Grandal will lead off for the Dodgers. He's 0-for-1. 1908. Yeah, 1908 is another great season. 1908. I think 1919. I would love Chris to do the 1919 season of Inside Pitch. I would love to have that available. That would be so much fun to play. Especially since I would take the top 4 teams in each league in a postseason. That would be a 1919 postseason. That would be amazing. Kuhl with the pitch. Kuhl, 6-1, error on a grounder. Grandal, 4-6, and against the righty, that's going to be a double into right field. It's hit to right. Right fielder is Rodriguez. His error rating is a 7. That's a 9. He'll get that ball and toss it in. And once again, the Dodgers have a leadoff man on. Leadoff double for Grandal. And now the batter is Peterson. Peterson is 0-for-1. Still wiping my dang head. I'm sweating like a mug. I don't want to get the cards ruined. Peterson is 0-for-1. The reason why he can't do the 1919 or any of those other years is he doesn't have access to pitch-by-pitch information. It's not available because they didn't keep records like that, I don't think. He's working on a substitute, and he will look at the dead ball era and seasons earlier than 1956 when he is done with the 90s and the 2000s. Grandal on at second, strategy roll, nothing happening. Peterson is up, he's 0-for-1. Kuhl, 2-6, that is a blank. Peterson, 3-4, that's a line drive right to first. That's caught by Freeze. Grandal on second, he will be out on a 5. Now he'll get back 1 out. So Grandal gets back on a line out to first. Next batter is Kendrick. Kendrick got a double his first time up. You'll be dead by then. How do you know? You're going to live forever. Everyone here is going to live forever. Strategy roll. That is a 3 and nothing happening. Even me. I'm living to be 100. So I got 92 seasons of Inside Pitch I got to do. Kuhl, 3-6. That is a blank. Kendrick, 1-1. And that is a ground ball to second base. That'll be handled by Harrison. The throw will go to first for the out. Grandal will move to third. And now here's Segedin. Segedin is 0-for-1. Grandal on at third base. Doug Hunt joins us here at Dodger Stadium. That is a 1, but Grandal will stay where he is. Kuhl, he'll pitch to Segedin. Kuhl, 2-5, strikeout 9, swing and a miss. Strikeout, and the inning is over. And that is the first strikeout for Kuhl. And he'll get the out. No runs on a hit. And after 4, the Pirates have a 3-1 lead. Combined ERA is 16.1. and yet only 4 runs have been scored. We go to the top of the 5th. Brett Anderson is tired. Leading off for the Pirates is the top of the order, Josh Harrison. That will be it for Anderson. They will take him out of the ball game, which is the right thing to do here in this case. And they're going to bring on a righty. So let's see who will come on to pitch. And coming on to pitch for the Dodgers is going to be Joe Blanton. 7 wins, 2 losses, no saves, a 2.47 ERA. Blanton will come on to pitch. He can pitch to 4. Anderson does leave with the loss, but that's okay. So Joe Blanton will now come on to pitch. And now we'll see what happens as we enter the top of the 5th inning. Blanton, 5-1. Home run result, but the 8 is too high. Harrison, 5-5. That's a deep fly ball to left field. And Kendrick is going to get there. He'll have room. And he'll make the catch, and that is out number 1. So the first thing Blanton does is pitch a meatball, but it doesn't go anywhere. Now here's Mercer. He hit a bomb his last time up. Blanton with the pitch. 3-6. That's an out. And it will be a fly ball to center field. It will be Peterson coming under that one and making the play for out number 2. Now McCutchen. McCutchen is 0 for 2. Blanton, he'll go ahead and pitch. Blanton, 6-1 against a righty. That is a blank. McCutchen, 1-1. Fly ball to left field once again. And Howie Kendrick is going to get to that one. He will make the catch and retire the side. 1-2-3 inning for Blanton. He gets the job done. Dodgers very much in this ball game as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Pinch hitter coming in for Joe Blanton, though, as the Dodgers will be going to the bullpen, and the Dodgers have nothing but righties on the bench. So coming on to lead off for the Dodgers for the pitcher will be Justin Turner, a 275 average, 27 homers, 90 RBIs. Turner must have gotten the day off here, but he will bat for Blanton as we start the bottom of the 5th. 8:19, and it's 90 degrees in Michigan right now. Our heat index down here in Florida has dipped a little bit. We have not been as hot some days, but I can tell you this, a couple of days ago, the heat index was 118. And we have reached 120, I think, 3 times down here this year. Not a typical Florida summer. Way too hot. Kuhl, 2-5, strikeout. The 17 is high. Turner, 4-4, and that's a ground out to third. And Gong will get to that and throw it over. Next up is Utley. Utley is 0 for 2. Kuhl, he'll go ahead and pitch. Kuhl, 4-5. That's a range play. Utley, 5-5. That's a line drive to first, hit to freeze. His range is a 4. That is a 5. It'll get by him. And that's going to be a base hit for Utley. It'll be a single, so Utley will go ahead and get his first hit of the game as he just out of Freeze's glove. And the Dodgers have a base runner. Next up now is Reddick. And Reddick got a double his last time up. He's 1 for 1. Infield a double play. SGJ Jamie joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Strategy roll. Utley had 2 stolen bases, and he actually gets the steal sign. But a 10 minus 1 is 9. I'm not sending him. I figure the 2 stolen bases must have been failed hit and runs. Kuhl with the pitch. 2-6. That is a blank. Reddick. 4-6. That's a fly out to left. And it will be Adam Frazier coming under that for out number 2. Now the batter is Seager. Seager is 0 for 2. Utley on it first. Strategy roll. That's an 11. Nothing happening. Utley will stay where he is. Kuhl. He'll go ahead and pitch. Kuhl. 1-3. Possible error. Seager. 4-2 against the righty. That's a fly ball to left field. Going under that is Adam Frazier. His error rating is a 9. That's a 1, and he's going to drop that ball. He's going to misplay it, and that's going to go over his glove, and they're going to make that an error. That is going to be an E7. So that's a fly. That is an 8. That's going to be an E7 on a fly out. So with 2 out, you roll 1d6 versus the base runner of runners on. If roll is higher than the base runners advance 2 bases only, otherwise 3. So Utley's base running rating is a 2. And of course, I completely missed the tower. That just shows you I'm not with it. And that is a 4. So Utley's going to wind up on third. Seager will wind up on second. And that is a bad error out there to keep the inning alive. So Utley will not come in to score, even though that is a 4. He actually needed a 3 in order to get there, but he does not. So that is going to be an E7 on Frazier, and that is the first error on the Pirates. They did not have any errors in the game historically, but that is one there, and that allows Agon to come on to bat. So now Adrian Gonzalez comes up. He is 1 for 2. Kuhl can't believe that Adam Frazier misjudged the fly ball, and it tipped off his glove, and they're scoring that an error out there. So it'll be runners at second and third with 2 outs. The Dodgers a chance to grab a lead here. Strategy, nothing on the 7. Kuhl will go ahead and pitch. Kuhl, 6-3, strikeout 2, and he'll get out of the jam. Swing and a miss, strikeout, and the inning is over. And that is strikeout number 2 for Kuhl. So no runs, 1 hit, and an error, and it remains 3-1. The Dodgers are they're getting runners on. They're just not getting them in. We go to the top of the 6th inning. It will be David Freese leading off for the Pirates, and he is 1 for 2. Dodgers need a pitcher, and they got 3 righties coming up. So the Dodgers will go on, and coming on to pitch for the Dodgers will be Pedro Baez. 3 wins, 2 losses, no saves, a 3.04 ERA. Baez will be the 3rd Dodger pitcher. And we'll see how long he can go as we're in the top of the 6th. 3-1 Pirates. Baez, 5-3. Home run chance. Righty, 1-13. The 17 is too high. Freeze, 5-1. And against the righty, it's going to be a fly ball to right field. And it will be Josh Reddick getting to that. And he'll make the play for the out. Not a bad pitch, but almost out of here. Next batter is Gong, and Gong is 0 for 2. Baez with the pitch. 2-3 against the righty. It's a blank. Gong, 6-1. A line drive right to second. That's caught by Utley. 2 down. And now a chance for Cervelli, and he's 2 for 2. He's got 2 singles. Baez, he'll go ahead and pitch. Baez, 4-1. That's a blank. He's not tired. Cervelli, 1-4. And that is a fly ball hit to center field. And Jock Peterson's going to get to that one with no problem. A nice job by Baez. 1, 2, 3, go the Pirates. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. The Day the Earth Caught Fire. I watched that movie, and it is not too bad. Not bad, really, for 60s, cheesy science fiction, which it is. I mean, 60s cheesy science fiction, but actually the movie is not bad. So for those of you who have not seen that, you should catch it out. It's not a bad, it's a quick flick. It doesn't take long to watch. Bottom of the 6th, Chad Kuhl is tired, but he's got a 2-run lead here. They got switched left-right. And they are going to let him pitch to Yasmani Grandal. So Grandal will lead off. Kuhl will stay out there. He's due to bat third in the next inning. So they're going to see if Kuhl can get this inning done. Kuhl with the pitch. Kuhl 1-1 against the switch left. That is a blank. Grandal 3-1. Line out right to third base. Gong puts up his glove. Pow! And it goes right into it. 1 out. Well hit, but well struck. But right at Gong. Next up is Peterson. Peterson is 0 for 2. Kuhl with the deal. 1-2 against the lefty. Walk, and that is ball 4. So he does walk Peterson with a 3. And so now a base runner on for the Dodgers. And a chance now for Kendrick. Kendrick is 1 for 2 with a double. Dwayne Martz joins us here at Dodgers Stadium. Infield is a double play depth. Strategy, nothing on the 4. Peterson will stay put. Peterson will stay put on the 4. And actually the hit and run actually comes up, but Kendrick's going to swing away here. You got 1 out. So Kuhl will go ahead and pitch. Kuhl, 6-6. And that is going to be a base hit past the pitcher. That hits a fatigue result, and that will be a single. Peterson does have the speed. He'll go to third, and Kendrick to first. And that will be all for Chad Kuhl. So a single past the pitcher on a fatigue result will get Kuhl out of the game. And the Pirates will go to the pen. And the next batter is Seguin. And let's see, they got 1 out. So they got right and 2 lefties coming up. I think they'll go with a righty here. Coming on to pitch for the Pirates is going to be Jared Hughes. 1 win, 1 loss, 1 save, a 3.03 ERA. Hughes will be the second Pirate pitcher. Kuhl does leave with the win. So Hughes now on the mound. Runners at the corners. They're going to call double play. They're going to call double play death. They got a 2 here. Or do you want to call infield in? Let me see here. It's going to be a 2 no matter what because the second base and shortstop both have 0 pivots. It's a 3-1 lead. I think you call double play and try to. Well, you know what? No, they'll call the infield in. They'll call the infield in. So Hughes will go ahead. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 7. Nobody moving. Hughes will go ahead and pitch. Hughes, 6-3. That is a blank. Seguin, 6-3. And that is a base hit to right field. That will be a single. Peterson will come in to score. Kendrick, a base runner 4. Single to right, a 0. 1 to 4. Kendrick will get to third, and he will. He slides into third base. And it's now 3-2. So RBI single by Seguin. And now runners at the corners, now 3-2 ball game. And now the pinch hitter coming in for Pedro Baez as he's going to come out. And the Dodgers will go to the bench. And coming on to pinch hit will be Enrique Hernandez, also known as Kike Hernandez. 190 average, 7 homers, 18 RBIs. Hernandez will come on to pinch hit. So now runners in the corners, 1 out. The infield is still going to play in, but now it's 3-2. Dodger Stadium suddenly got loud here. Hughes will go ahead and prepare to pitch. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 9. Hughes will pitch. Hughes, 4-5. That's a blank. Hernandez, 5-3. And that ball is hit to left field. That is a 6. And against the righty, that's a base hit, and this game is tied. Kendrick will come in to score. It's a single to left. Seguin base runner 2, single to left -3. Seguin will automatically hold at second base. Tie game. Stadium cheers. Yay! No lead is safe at inside pitch. Now tied at 3. And a good game wasted for Kuhl. He will now not get the win anymore. And Anderson is off the hook for the loss. But tied at 3 here with runners at first and second. The batter now is Utley. And Utley is 1 for 3. He's got a single here. Now the infield's at double play depth. I'm sure Beatles Eternally, he's a Pirates fan. Beatles Eternally groans. Second and on at second. Hernandez on at first. And now Hughes will pitch to Utley. And let's see what they're going to do here. Hughes still has 2 more batters he can pitch to. Hughes will go ahead, strategy roll. Nothing on the 14. Hughes will pitch. Hughes, 2-5. That against the lefty, that is a blank. Utley, 6-6, and that is a ground ball to third. Let's see what was hit. That's a ground ball to third, and it's in the hole. Double play. Chance will go second to first. 0-0-1. Second base, pivot. Harrison a 0. The only way they turn a double play is on a 1. And they got it. Side retired. 5-4-3 double play. Hit the gong. Throws to Harrison. Throws to Freeze. And the inning is over. They need a 1 from a double play, and they get out of it. But the Dodgers, however, have tied this ball game up. 2 runs on 3 hits and a walk. We're tied at 3 after 6. As Bart Ewing joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Now in the top of the 7th, Sean Rodriguez will lead off for the Pirates. He's 0 for 2. Dodgers need a pitcher. They got right, left, and a pinch hitter coming up. And they're going to stick with the righty. And coming on to pitch for the Dodgers, now the bullpen gets a little bit tricky. But coming on to pitch for the Dodgers will be Jesse Chavez. 2 wins, 2 losses, a 4.43 ERA. Jesse Chavez started the year with the Toronto Blue Jays in 16. He is now on the Dodgers. Rodriguez will come up to bat, and he is 0 for 2. Chavez, 3-5 against the righty. That's an out, and that's going to be a fly ball hit to center field. Jock Peterson will get to that and make the play, 1 away. Now the batter is Frazier. Frazier's had 2 singles today. He's 2 for 2 with 2 base hits, but a big error out there. Made a big error, but the Dodgers could not do anything with the error. But Chavez will go ahead and pitch to Frazier. 1 out here. Chavez, 2-4 against the lefty. That's a walk plus, and that 8 will be ball 4, and Frazier will get the first. So a walk given up by Chavez. And let's see here. And we'll see a pinch hitter for Jared Hughes. So Hughes is going to come out of the game. And coming on to pinch hit for the Pirates will be Gregory Polanco. 258 average, 22 homers, 86 RBIs. Usually a starter, but I guess he had the day off. Infield a double play depth. Frazier had 4 stolen bases, and he won't get any more here. Chavez will pitch. Chavez, 3-6. Home run result against the righty. Polanco needs a 12. That's a 1. Well, the Dodgers did tie the ball game up pretty quick, but I can tell you it pretty much didn't last long. Kaboom! That ball is pretty high. That ball is pretty deep. And that ball is pretty gone. Home run, Gregory Polanco. Pirates retake the lead. Stadium groans. A 2-run bomb by a pinch hit home run by Gregory Polanco. Chavez just puts that right over the plate. And Polanco, his eyes were wide as saucers. And he puts that ball on a saucer and sends it into outer space. 5-3 Pirates. So Chavez goes ahead and blows that attempt at a save. And still one out. Batter now is Harrison. Harrison is 0 for 3. Still one out here in the top of the 7th. Chavez will pitch. Chavez 4-1 against a righty. That's another home run result. Harrison against a righty needs a 2, but the 11 is too high. Harrison 4-4, and he grounds it right back to the pitcher. Chavez will get that, and he'll toss it over for the out. So 2 away as Chavez pitches another bad pitch, but he was lucky Harrison was really not a home run hitter in 2016. Here's Mercer. He's 1 for 3 with a bomb. And now there are 2 outs. Chavez will go ahead and set the pitch. Chavez 4-3. That's a range play at the park. Dodger Stadium 2-2. That ball is hit to left field. That is a 14. That is a home run chance against a righty. Mercer needs a 5. Does Mercer hit his second home run of the game? Nope. That's going to be a 7. Instead, that's going to be a fly ball to left field. That's just that. Or was that a range play at the park? Or that was just at the park? That's regular at the park. So that's regular at the park. So 7. So home run. So nope, that's just going to be a fly out to left field. And the inning a deep fly ball. But the inning is over. 2 runs on 1 hit, a pinch hit bomb by Gregory Polanco. And the Pirates have retake the lead here at Dodger Stadium. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next matchup is going to be tomorrow night, and it will be August 17th. I know we just did the Boston Red Sox. We're going to do them again, only this time they got a big series coming up against the Baltimore Orioles. And that will be tomorrow night's game. We will be at Camden Yards as the Boston Red Sox will take on the Baltimore Orioles. David Price will be going for the Red Sox, and Dylan Bundy will be going for the Orioles. It is a big matchup tomorrow night. The Red Sox, at this moment, are a half game ahead of the Orioles for first place in the AL East. The Toronto Blue Jays are right behind them both. A big series coming up, and we got one of those games for tomorrow night. The Red Sox and the Orioles tomorrow night on the network for Inside Bench. Bottom of the 7th here, Pirates lead 5-3. And leading off for the Dodgers is going to be Josh Reddick. And he's 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. Pirates need a pitcher and 3 lefties coming up. So the Pirates are going to go to the lefty bullpen, and coming on to pitch for the Pirates will be Felipe Rivero. 1 win, 6 losses, a save, a 4.09 ERA. Felipe Rivero started the year with the Washington Nationals, now is a member of the Pirates. So Rivero will go ahead and pitch to Reddick. 5-3 Pirates here, bottom of the 7th. Rivero, 4-1, strikeout plus, and he'll get Reddick easily. Struck him out. One down. One quick out. And now the batter is Seager. Seager is 0 for 2, but reached on an error. Rivero will go ahead and pitch. Rivero, 4-2. That's at the park. Dodgers Stadium, 1-4. And that is a blank. We have a rare play. We haven't had one of those in a while. Rare plays, bases empty. 25. First baseman goes into hole to make the play and hurts himself on the play. Resolve as a G3 range play. So that is the first baseman, and that is David Freese. His range is a 4. That is a 1. He'll make the play. Coming over is Rivero, and he'll get to first to get it, and that is out number 2. Now, David Freese, you got to check for injury. His injury rating is a 2, so only a 1 will keep him in the game. And he will. David Freese gets up off the ground, dusts himself off, and looks at everybody and says, "What? I'm a baseball player. What are you talking about? Nothing wrong with me. Let's play some ball. I'm fine." Corey Seager, though, does tip his cap to Freese on making a heck of a play and staying in the ball game. There is 2 outs. Next batter is Gonzalez, and Gonzalez is 1 for 3. Rivero, he'll go ahead and pitch. Rivero, 2-1. That's a walk plus, and that's ball 4 on a 9, and he walks Gonzalez. So a walk to Gonzalez, and now runner at first, and now the batter is Grandal. And Grandal is 1 for 3, and that's going to be it for Rivero. He did pitch to 3 batters, so he will come out. And the Pirates are going to go to a right-hander here, and coming on to pitch for the Pirates now is going to be Neftali Feliz. 4 wins, 2 losses, 2 saves, a 3.52 ERA. Feliz will be the 3rd Pirates pitcher, and he'll turn Grandal around. So 2 outs, 5-3 Pirates. Gonzalez on at first. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping for something to happen. That is a 3. Agon stays put. Feliz will go ahead and pitch. Feliz, 6-3. Home run result against the righty. Grandal needs a 19. That is a 10. And, well, I tried my best to see if I can get a right pitcher in there. But when you go ahead and you pitch a grapefruit over the plate, well, there's not much you can do. Kaboom! High, deep, gone. This game is tied. Stadium cheers. Yay! Neftali Feliz goes ahead. His first pitch is a meatball. Grandal turns that into lasagna. And we're tied at 5. No lead is safe at inside pitch. As Yasmani Grandal sends that one out of here. In my opinion, this is now a Game of the Year candidate. And now the batter will be Peterson. Peterson is 0 for 2 with a walk. Now tied at 5 as Neftali Feliz goes ahead and gives up the bomb. And now we have a 5-5 tie. Feliz with the pitch. 3-1 against the lefty. That's an out. And that's going to be a fly ball to right field. It will be Rodriguez getting to that. But the damage is done. 2 runs on 1 hit and a walk. A 2-run bomb by Yasmani Grandal. Tied at 5 after 7. We go to the top of the 8th inning here. And Andrew McCutchen will lead off for the Pirates. He is 0 for 3. Chavez, he is, I think he's tired. Yeah, he is. Chavez is tired. They're going to take him out of the ball game, and the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. They got 3 straight rights coming up. So we'll see a right-hander, and coming on to pitch for the Dodgers is going to be Josh Fields. 1 win, no loss, no save, a 4.63 ERA. Fields will now be the 5th pitcher for the Dodgers. They don't have that many in the bullpen for this game, but that's okay. They still got the starters. They still have starters. But remember, anytime I have to bring in a starting pitcher that does not have a relief appearance, ghost runner rules go into effect immediately in the extras. So Josh Fields will come to pitch to McCutchen. Top of the 8th, tied at 5. Fields, 5-1, strikeout. The 16 is high. McCutchen, 1-5, and that is a fly out to right. And Reddick will get to that one, and he will make the catch. Out number 1. 1 away. Here's Freeze. Freeze says he's fine. He's 1 for 3. Fields will go ahead and pitch. Fields, 4-2, strikeout 12, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the second out of the inning. As Fields getting it done. And now here's Gong. Gong is 0 for 3. Fields hoping to help set from the Dodger Stadium faithful. Fields, 3-2, strikeout 17, that misses. Kong, 3-6, and that's a base hit. Kong will keep the inning alive with a single past third. And he will hold at first base. And that now the batter is Cervelli. And Cervelli's 2 for 3. He has 2 singles. There are still 2 outs. Kong had 3 stolen bases, and he's not going anywhere. Fields will pitch to Cervelli. Cervelli does not hit righties as well. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping for a good pitch. Fields, 2-3, strikeout 5. Yep, swing and a miss, strikeout, and the inning is over. No runs and a hit for the Bucks as Josh Fields gets it done, and we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Leading off for the Dodgers is going to be Howie Kendrick. He is 2 for 3. Feliz can still pitch to 3 batters, and they're going to keep him out there. They're going to let Feliz pitch. He is due to bat 3rd in the 9th. So they're going to let Neftali Feliz continue to pitch here and try to get the inning and try to keep it tied going in the 9th. So Feliz will stay out there. Kendrick, Feliz with the pitch. 1-3 against the righty. It's a blank. Kendrick, 3-6, and that is a ground ball to second base. Taking care of that will be Harrison, and he'll throw to first for the out, 1 down. 1 away. Here comes Seguin, and he's 1 for 3. Feliz, they'll go ahead and pitch. Feliz, 2-1, strikeout. The 18 is high. Seguin, 1-5. That would be a fly ball to left field, but that is a 6. And against the righty, Special K comes into effect. A 1-7 is a strikeout, and that's what that is. Strikeout, 2 down. Special K works when a non-range play or anything like that comes off the batter or ballpark card. Pinch hitter coming in for Josh Fields as he will leave the ball game. And coming on to bat for the Dodgers is going to be Chris Taylor. 213 average, a homer, 7 RBIs. Taylor will come on to pit get against Feliz. So 2 outs here, bottom of the 8th inning. Feliz with the pitch. Feliz, 1-4. That's at the park. Dodger Stadium, 4-4. That is a ground ball to short, and that'll be handled by Mercer. He'll take care of it. Throws to first. Side retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Still tied at 5 after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? We've had a lot of 9th inning magic lately, and last night we had some 11th inning magic too. So in last night's ball game, for those of you who didn't watch it, please do, between the Yankees and the Red Sox. Top of the ninth inning, leading off for the Pirates will be Sean Rodriguez, and he is 0 for 3. Dodgers need a pitcher. They got a righty, lefty, and a pinch hitter coming up. And they're going to bring on a righty here. And they're going to go with the closer right now, and it's going to be Kenley Jansen. 3 wins, 2 losses, 47 saves, a 1.83 ERA. Jensen will now be the 6th Dodger pitcher. I'm sorry, the 7th. The 6th Dodger pitcher, and he will come up to pitch. And they're going to keep him out there as long as he can, if possible. He can't. There's the top of the order for it. So, see what happens. Top of the ninth inning, Jensen will pitch to Rodriguez. Spoonie 007 joins us here at Dodger Stadium. 4-1, strikeout +2, swing and a miss, struck him out. He'll get Rodriguez 1 down. And now the batter is Frazier. And Frazier is 2 for 2, 2 singles and a walk. Jansen, he'll pitch. Jansen, 1-2, strikeout plus. The 17 will get him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Another strikeout for Jansen, 2 down. And now a pinch hitter coming in for Neftali Feliz as he will leave the ball game. And coming on to pinch hit for the Pirates will be John Jaso. 268 average, 8 homers, 42 RBIs in 16. So Jansen will now pitch to Jaso here. And here comes the pitch. Jansen, 3-2. That is a blank. He's not tired. Jaso, 1-2. Base hit right past first. And the Pirates get the go-ahead run on base. So a single for Jaso. Off the bench, now the batter is Harrison. Harrison is 0 for 4. 2 outs. Jaso had no stolen bases, still rolling for Strat anyway, and nothing happening. So Jansen will now be pitching to Harrison. Jaso on it first. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping for a good pitch. Jansen, 1-1, and they will get a good pitch because that's good against the righty. That's an automatic out, and it will be a fly ball center field. And getting under that is Jock Peterson. He will make the catch and end the inning. No runs and a hit. Still tied at 5, so no top of the ninth inning magic. Will we see some bottom of the ninth inning magic? Top of the order for the Dodgers, Chase Utley will lead off. He is 1 for 4. Pirates need a pitcher, and they are going to go ahead and bring in their closer that they have scheduled for the game, and it will be Tony Watson. 2 wins, 5 losses, 15 saves, a 3.06 ERA. Watson will now come into the game for the Pirates. Tied at 5, bottom of the ninth inning. Fans here at Dodger Stadium on their feet. They know this is a very important game. The Dodgers are 1 game back of the Giants in the NL West. What difference does that make? Well, if you win the division, you're automatically in the division series. If you're second place, you're playing a wild card series, and that means you either got to win 1 or 2 games to get in. And that's important. So you want to win the division. Watson's going to go ahead and pitch. Watson, 1-5 against the lefty. That is a blank. Utley, 2-1, and it's a fly ball to center field. And it will be McCutchen getting to that. And that is the first out. 1 away. Next batter is Reddick. And Reddick is 1 for 3. 1 for 3, a double and a walk. A double and a walk. Watson will pitch. Watson, 4-4 against the lefty. That's a blank. Reddick, 5-6, and that's a base hit past short. The winning run is on. Single for Reddick. He will hold it first. And now the batter is Corey Seager, and he is deadly. Seager is 0 for 4 today, but he reached on an error. Infield is at double play depth. Pirates trying to get on. They're going to talk to Watson, see what's up. Says, I can go. Let me go, coach. Reddick is on it first. Strategy rolls are still active. Reddick had 8 stolen bases. And he does not get the steal sign. Seager gets the hit and run sign. Seager says, are you kidding? I'm swinging here. So they'll tell off the hit and run sign, so Seager will swing away. 1 out. Bottom of the 9th, tied at 5. Reddick got decent speed, base runner 3. Watson sets up, he will pitch. Watson, 2-2. That is a range play. Seager swings, 6-6. And that is a base hit past short, but it's a range play for Jordy Mercer. He gets a chance to make a play on it. Have a double play depth. His range is a 2. No, it's a base hit. It'll be a single. Reddick, however, does not have the speed to get to third on a hit past short, and he will hold at second base. But now the winning run is in scoring position. And now the batter is Adrian Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 1 for 3, a single and a walk. They go ahead and they talk. They're going to go ahead here, and they're going to talk to Watson, and they say, you got to be careful here. He says, I'm going to try to get this done, but a base hit by by Gonzalez will probably score the run. Infield is still a double play depth. Reddick on it second, Seager on it first. Watson looking in on Gonzalez. Strategy roll, nothing on the 15, nobody will move. Watson gets the sign. Now he has the ball. Now he pitches the ball. 2-6. Wild pitch, 18. No. Ball 1. Watson did not have any wild pitches. He did have a pass ball or 2 while he was on the mound. Ball 1. Ooh. And immediately Cervelli tries to settle him down, say, come on. To me here, okay? I'm a big fat catcher here. You can't miss me. Watson will go ahead and make another pitch. Watson, 4-4. Against the lefty, it's a blank. Gonzalez gets the swing. 1-1, and that is a fly ball to right field. And that's going to be caught by Rodriguez out there for out number 2. Reddick, a base running rating of 3. Fly out to right, -1, and Rodriguez is a very good arm, -2. Reddick cannot move. He stays at second base. 2 outs. But now Watson is tired. And now the batter is Yasmani Grandal, who hit the big home run his last time up. He's 2 for 4. Watson, he's tired. I got to take him out because if this lands on an S1, that's the ball game right there. Because on S singles past the pitcher, runners on second automatically score. Watson has to come out. And the Pirates will go back to the bullpen again. And they're going to bring on a righty against Grandal. Although he hits lefties a little worse. But then again, Grandal, but no, he actually hits lefties better. He just got the home run the last time. I'm going to play the percentages, and coming on for the Pirates is going to be Juan Nicasio. 10 wins, 7 losses, a 4.50 ERA. Nicasio is going to try to get this game into extra innings, and he will pitch to Grandal. Nicasio is a starter, but he has relief appearances, so no, ghost runners would not come into effect in the 10th. Reddick on it second, Seager on it first. Strategy, nothing on the 6th. Nicasio will concentrate on Grandal. Grandal hit a home run the last time. Can he be he's already the hero for the Dodgers in this game. Can he be the hero again? Nicasio, 3-6, strikeout 17. That will just miss. Grandal, 3-3, and it's a fly ball to right field. Getting over there is Rodriguez. He will get there. He will make the catch. And we once again have free baseball. Free baseball here. Get your free baseball. No runs on 2 hits. And we're going into extras again. Tied at 5. Scooty asked, why do you call it free baseball? The reason why you call it free baseball is because when you go to a baseball game, you're guaranteed to see at least 8.5 innings, or eight full innings and 1/2 inning. You're guaranteed to at least see that. If the home team is trailing, you will see a full 9 innings. You're guaranteed at least 8.5 innings every game you go to. But after that, if there's more baseball that has to be played, it's considered free baseball because you're actually getting more baseball than you normally would. Okay, if you went to go see a regular ball game. So if the game ends in the top of the ninth or the bottom of the ninth, that's considered a normal game. But if you have to go to extras to play more, it's considered free baseball. You're actually getting more baseball than what you paid for. That's why we call it free baseball. Top of the 10th inning, tied at 5. Jordy Mercer leads off for the Bucks. He has got a home run. He is 1 for 4. Kenley Jansen is tired. He is due to bat fourth, and I'm going to let Jansen pitch. I'm going to let him pitch. He's the best reliever the Dodgers have right now. And since we're in extra innings, I usually make a few concessions. He is tired, but Kenley Jansen's going to go out there for another inning. Mercer is the batter. He is 1 for 4. Tied at 5, top of the 10th. Big game here between the Pirates and the Dodgers. Jansen, 2-6, strikeout plus, and he'll get Mercer. Struck him out. And that's another reason why I'm keeping in there. He's a big strikeout pitcher. 1 away. And now the batter is McCutchen. McCutchen is 0 for 4. Jansen still pitching, and he'll go ahead and make the deal. Jansen, 1-4. That's at the park. Dodger Stadium, 6-2. And that's a base hit to right field. It's a single, and the Pirates will get the man on. McCutchen gets his first hit of the ball game. And now the batter is Freeze. Freeze is 1 for 4, has a single. And they're going to still keep Jansen on there. Infield is at double play depth. Jansen will go at McCutchen on it first. He had 6 stolen bases, and he is not going anywhere. So Jansen will go ahead and he will pitch. Jansen, 6-5, walk, 6, and that is ball 4. So now McCutchen goes to second, Freeze goes to first. Now I got to yank Jansen out because the fatigue result will automatically bring in a run. So that will be it for Kenley Jansen. And now the Dodger bullpen is getting a little bit thin. The next batter is Gong. But now we're in extra innings. I can bring in any pitcher no matter how good he was or low. So coming on to pitch for the Dodgers is going to be Grant Dayton. No wins, a loss, no saves, a 2.05 ERA. Grant Dayton will now come on to pitch. Runners at first and second. He can pitch to 4 before getting tired. Gong, 1 for 4 with a single. Grant Dayton will now pitch here. McCutchen on at second. Freeze on at first. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping for a good pitch. Top of the 10th, tied at 5. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 13. McCutchen will stay put. Dayton with the pitch. Dayton, 2-4. Hit by pitch. 17. Yes, he hit him. Plunk. Ouch. Gong is a 27 hit by pitch. Oh my, a hit by pitch, and the bases are full of bucks. Dayton hits gong. And that is the first hit batter of the game. And now the batter is Sir Francisco Cervelli. And he is 2 for 4 tonight with 2 singles. Infield is in. Dayton hits gong. I know he didn't mean to do that. And now the Pirates have a good chance to go ahead and open it up here in the top of inning 10. Dayton will go ahead and he will set it up. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 10. Dayton will go ahead and pitch. Dayton, 6-3. That is an automatic out. And it is a ground ball to third. It's a grounder to third. So 2 minus 2 is 0. The infield is in, so there's no pivot rating. So it's a 0. McCutcheon's base running rating becomes a 0. It's a ground ball. So it's a ground ball to third. The infield is in. There is no chance of a double play. There's no chance of a double play. A 1-5, McCutcheon is out at the plate, but a 6, he will score, and the runners advance. It is a 4. McCutcheon is thrown out at the plate for the out, and the runners move a base. 1 out. With a double play rating of 0, there's no chance of a double play. The only way he would have scored would have been on a 6, and that is a big time out. So a ground ball to third. So that is a fielder's choice as they gun down the go-ahead run at the plate. And now the batter is Rodriguez. Rodriguez is 0 for 4. Infield still in. With 2 outs now. So let's see. So 2 outs. Rodriguez the batter. Actually, no, the infield is now back because there was already 1 out. I forgot Mercer struck out. And then McCutcheon got the base hit and Freeze walked and then a hit by pitch. So there's 2 outs now. So the inning-ending double play doesn't occur, and Dayton will pitch to Rodriguez, but now there are 2 outs. Can the Dodgers get out of this jam? Strategy. Nothing on the 13. Dayton will go ahead and pitch. Dayton, 5-2, and that is going to be an automatic out. The Dodgers are going to get out of the inning. It's a fly ball to right field. Reddick will get there. Inning over. Bases loaded and 1 out, and you can't get the run in. No runs, 1 hit, a walk, and a hit batter. And we go to the bottom of the 10th. Dayton gets out of it. Juan Nicasio is going to stay on the mound. And leading off for the Dodgers will be Jock Peterson. Nicasio can pitch 5 more batters before he tires, so they're going to let him pitch, and why not? He's also due to bat second in the 11th if it gets that far. So they're going to stick with Nicasio on the mound. Nicasio will pitch to Peterson. Bottom of the 10th, tied at 5. Nicasio, 6-5. Walk plus, that's a 10, and the winning run is on base. Nicasio goes ahead, gives up ball 4, and now the batter is Kendrick. Kendrick is 2 for 4. Peterson on it first. And now the infield's a double play depth. So the winning run at first base for the Dodgers. Nicasio will deal with Kendrick. Strategy roll. And that is a 10. Peterson had 6 stolen bases, but he will stay put. Nicasio with the pitch. Nicasio, 4-3. And that is a blank. He is not tired. Kendrick, 6-2. Base hit right field. It's a single. Peterson, base runner 4. Single to right, though, minus a 0. So a 1-4, Peterson will get to third, and he will. Single to right field. And Peterson's at third base. And now the batter is Rob Segedin. And he is 1 for 4. Infield is in. Peterson has a base running rating of 4, becomes a 2 with the infield in. So if I send him a 1, 2, or 6, he will still score. Kendrick is on it first. They go talk to Nicasio. He says, let me pitch here. I can still do it. But nobody out in the bottom of the 10th. Fans here at Dodger Stadium are on their feet. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 9. Nobody is moving. Nicasio will go ahead and set it up. Fans at Dodger Stadium are loud. Here comes the pitch. Nicasio, 6-1, strikeout 4, swing and a miss, struck him out. Big K. Segedin goes down on strikes. And now they'll bring in a pinch hitter for Grant Dayton. And it's the last player for the Dodgers that's on the bench. And it's going to be the other catcher, A.J. Ellis. Ellis, a .216 average, 2 homers, 22 RBIs. And now runners at the corners, but now 1 out in the infield is in. Nicasio will pitch to Ellis. Fans here hoping Ellis can get it done and end this game in the bottom of the 10th. Peterson at third, Kendrick at first. Strategy. Nothing on the 10. Nicasio now will pitch. 4-5, strikeout plus 10, swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 away. Nicasio gets another big strikeout to get Ellis. And now the chance for the Dodgers will be Chase Utley. Utley is 1 for 5 with a single. 2 men down. Craig Scarborough joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Peterson on at third. Kendrick on at first. Utley is the batter. Nicasio will be tired after Utley, but if Utley gets on base, it's probably going to be the end of the game. Peterson on at third. Kendrick on at first. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 15. Nobody moves. Nicasio looking in on Utley. Fans here at Dodger Stadium on their feet. Here comes the pitch. 2-3, and against the lefty, that's going to be a base hit right past the pitcher, right past the box, right past second base. Peterson will come in, he will score. Walk off, Dodgers win the ball game. Stadium cheers. Yay, 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 yay. A 2-3 against the lefty is a single right past the pitcher automatic, and Nicasio makes finally a mistake. Utley sends it right back through the box, up the middle, 6-5, Dodgers win in 10. And they go ahead and they're mobbing Utley for getting the big win. And the Dodgers will take a 6-5 lead win in 10 innings. Another great game of inside pitch as the Pirates and the Dodgers go into 10, and the Dodgers will win it in the bottom of the 10th inning, 6-5. 1 run on two hits and a walk. And Juan Nicasio did everything he could to get him out, but he finally makes a mistake against a left-handed batter. It's a base hit right past the pitcher and into the outfield, and the run automatically just walks on in, and the Dodgers take a 6-5 win. And you guys wonder why I love inside pitch so much. I don't care what anybody says. I don't think any other game gives you the excitement like this one does. I know some people will yell at me for that, but I just don't think so. Final line score coming up. For the Dodgers, 6 runs on 13 hits and no errors. For the Pirates, 5 runs on 10 hits and 1 error. The winning pitcher is going to be, believe it or not, Grant Dayton. He's going to wind up with the win, and Juan Nicasio will come up with the loss. A tough loss for Nicasio. He pitched his butt off trying to strike out. He got 2 huge strikeouts on Seguin and Ellis, but then Chase Utley comes up and he hits a base hit right past Nicasio. Nicasio just put it right where he didn't want to put it, and that's an automatic hit, and it's a 6-5 win for the Bums. A big victory for the Dodgers, and they will now go to 70-47. The Pirates will drop to 63-52. The Dodgers, by the way, are now 3-2 on the board. The Pirates are now 1-3. And the team behind them, the Milwaukee Brewers, is 1-2. So right now, the Pirates cannot tie with the Brewers because the Brewers will have a better board record, even though they played less amount of games. We are still not done. 10-minute ticker coming right up. I didn't want to get excited tonight. I'm really still not feeling that great, but dang. Come on, dice, give me a break. It's like the dice themselves are punishing me. I don't know. They know I didn't want to play an extra inning game, but jeez. The dice are not only merciless to the teams they play, to the teams on the board, they can be merciless to the guy playing the darn game too. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Dodgers will get a victory 6-5, and the Pirates historically won this game 11-3. So you know what? Give credit to Brett Anderson, a French player card with an 11.91 ERA. He only gave up 3 runs. Give credit to Brett Anderson, all right, for not allowing for helping the Dodgers win this ball game. Really unbelievable. Let's see how the rest of the majors goes here. Let's start with August 14th. Arizona at Boston. Diamondbacks 7-14, won. Red Sox 17-64, and that is 10, and that's a win for the Red Sox. Angels in Cleveland. Angels 10-16, that is 2. Cleveland 12-14, and that is also 2. The Indians have been struggling lately, but it is extra innings. Angels roll a 6, -3 is 3. Indians roll a 2, +1 is 3. That is a tie, so the Indians will win that game in extras due to home field. Kansas City at Minnesota. Royals 13-53 and 7 runs. Twins 12-23, and that is 3 runs, and that's a win for the Royals. Tampa Bay at the Yankees. Rays 12-62, that's 8. Yankees 6-24, and that is 2, and that is a win for the Rays. Seattle at Oakland. Seattle 10-61, and that's 7. Athletics 8-16, that's 2. That's a win for the M's. Detroit at Texas. Still a very big series going on there. Tigers 12-15, and that is 2. Rangers 7-63, that is 7, and the Rangers will get that win. Astros and the Blue Jays. Astros 9-66, that is 10. Blue Jays 11-36, and that is 4, and the Astros will get the win. Cardinals and the Cubs. Cardinals 7-64, and that's 7. Cubs 13-44, and that is 6. And that's a win for the Cardinals. So that now we'll see what happens. White Sox and the Marlins. The Mets are hoping the Marlins can trip up a little bit here. White Sox 852, and that is 5. Marlins 416, and that is 1. That's a win for the White Sox. Now we'll see what the Mets can do. Reds and the Brewers, with the Cubs losing and the Pirates losing, Milwaukee can get 1 game closer. Reds 10-21, and that is 2. Brewers 21-52, and that is 8. And the Brewers will get 1 full game closer to the Pirates. Padres and the Mets. With the Marlins losing, the Mets are still 5 games back of the Marlins. Padres 4-23, and that is 2. Mets 4-34, and that is 3. And the Mets have a happy recap, and they move 1 game closer. Rockies and the Phils. Rockies 20-14, and that's 3. Philadelphia 8-33, and that is also 3 extra innings. Rockies roll a 3, -2 is 1. Phillies roll a 3, and +6 is 9. And the Phillies will easily win that in extras. Baltimore and the Giants. There's a happy recap like a happy ending. No comment. Baltimore 456, and that is 5. Giants 1143, and that is also 5. They will tie. The Giants got to stay ahead of them here. Baltimore rolls a 3, +2 is 5. The Giants roll a 6, -1 is 5. It is a tie. The Giants will win by virtue of home field. Atlanta and the Nationals. Home field comes in pretty important when it comes to extra innings. Braves 3-24, and that is 2. Nationals 14-45, and that is 6. And that's a win for the Nationals. On to August 15th. Seattle at the Angels. Seattle 661, and that is 6. Angels 853, and that's 5. That is a win for the M's. Boston at Cleveland. At Cleveland, I believe this was a makeup game. Boston 16-22, and that is 4. Indians 10-56, and that is 7. That's a win for the Tribe. Kansas City at Detroit. Kansas City 7-14, that is 1. Tigers 6-21, that is 2. And that is a win for the Cats. Toronto and the Yankees. Blue Jays 11-52, and that is 6. Yankees 11-64, that is 8. And the Yankees stay above 500, and they're giving Toronto a little bit of a fit now. Padres and the Rays. Padres 10-26, and that is 3. Rays 14-61, that is 8. That's a win for the Rays. Oakland at Texas. Athletics 10-42, and that is 5. Rangers 15-14, and that is 2. And that's a win for the Athletics. Mets and the Diamondbacks. Mets and the Diamondbacks are very important. Mets still now behind the Marlins by 4 games. Mets 13-65, and that is 10. Diamondbacks 8-66, and that is also 10. I can't believe it. They tied it up. Can't believe we got to go to extra innings. 10-10. Going to extra innings. Mets roll a 5. -1 is 4. Diamondbacks roll a 1. +0 is 1. And the Mets will win that in extras and get another happy recap. Marlins and the Reds. I need the Reds to help me out here. Marlins 9-34, and that is 4. Reds 0-52, and that is 3. And the Marlins will stay 4 games ahead of the Mets as those lousy Reds can't win a ball game. Nationals and the Rockies. Nationals 18-22, and that is 4. Rockies 8-12, and that is 1, and that's a win for the Nats. Pittsburgh and the Giants, that's a big series between those two. Been saying the same thing for the past half century. Pirates 7-54, and that's 5. Giants 12-44, and that is also 5. They will tie. Extra innings. Pirates roll a 4 plus 0. Giants roll a 3 minus 1 is 2. The Pirates will win that game in extras. On to August 16th, Seattle and the Angels. Mariners 11-66, that's 10. Angels 7-43, that is 4, and that's another win for the M's. Boston at Baltimore. We have these two tomorrow. Red Sox 16-36, and that is 5. Orioles 10-35, and that is 4, and that's a win for the Red Sox. A big game tomorrow between those two. American League East Division pretty much on the line as those two continue to play. White Sox and the Indians. White Sox 3-41, and that is 3. Indians 6-52, that is 5, and the Indians are back to their winning ways. Kansas City at Detroit. Royals 4-65, that is 7. Tigers 5-65, and that is also 7. Boy, they tie. Royals roll a 4, plus 2 is 6. Detroit rolls a 6, plus 2 is 8. And the Tigers will get that win in extras. Cardinals and the Astros. Cardinals 11-42, and that is 5. Astros 11-12, that is 1, and that's a win for the Cardinals. Toronto and the Yankees. Blue Jays 11-14, and that is 2. Yankees 6-24, and that is also 2. They will tie. Extra innings. Toronto rolls a 5, minus 1 is 4. Yankees roll a 6, plus 2 is 8. And the Yankees, they are going to, I believe they beat them. I think they swept them, did they? I think they won all. Nope, they actually lost to Tampa Bay. So they win 2 out of 3 tonight. San Diego at the Rays. Padres 7-22, and that is 2. Rays 14-65, and that is 10, and that's a win for the Rays. Oakland at Texas. Seattle and Houston on breathing down Rangers' neck. Oakland 11-31, and that's 4. Rangers 12-56, and that is 7, and that's a win for the Rangers. Mets and the Diamondbacks again. The Mets have won 2 games tonight. Need to win a third. Very important game here. Thor on the mound against the D-backs. Mets 13-12, and that is only 1. Diamondbacks 5-52, that is 4, and the Diamondbacks will beat the Mets. Minnesota at Atlanta. Minnesota 16-12, and that is 2. Atlanta 7-23, and that is also 2. They will have extras there. Minnesota rolls a 5, minus 2 is 3. And Atlanta rolls a 5 plus 0. That will be a win for the Braves in extras. Milwaukee and the Cubs in a doubleheader. And this is a pretty important two games here for Milwaukee, trying to catch Pittsburgh. Game 1. Milwaukee won 61. That is 5. Pretty good. But the Cubs have a 14-66, and that is 11. And the Cubs win the first game. Game number 2. Brewers 7-11. That's 0. Cubs 11-31, and that is 4. And the Cubs take both games from the Brewers. Marlins and the Reds. With the Mets losing, the Reds need to beat the Marlins. It would be very nice if they did so. Marlins 6-51, and that is 5. Reds 18-56, and that is 8. And the Mets will not lose any ground to the Marlins, so they actually gain a game tonight. Should have gained 2. Washington and the Rockies. Nationals 1465, that is 10. Rockies 1464, that is 9. Big difference. And the Nationals will beat the Rockies. Dodgers and the Phillies. Dodgers 1016, that is 2. Phillies 256, that is 5. A win for the Fighting Phils. Pirates and the Giants. Pirates 662, and that is 6. Giants 641, and that is 4. That is a win for the Bucks. So even though the Bucks lost a tough loss tonight, the Pittsburgh Pirates actually have a pretty good night. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be August 17th, and we got the Boston Red Sox on the board again, but they got a huge game against the Baltimore Orioles. David Price will be pitching for the Red Sox, and Dylan Bundy will go for the Orioles. Oriole Park at Camden Yards, the place where a lot of balls go out to Home Run City. It usually is a big matchup in the American League. Red Sox and O's, Price and Bundy. Be there or be square. Brian Patterson, Beatles Eternally, Doug Hunt, Chuck Rawlings, Big Clue, Scooney 007, David Vega, Craig Scarborough, let's see, Frank Rosank, Joel Turney, Brian B., Bart Ewing, Bernard Strom, Dwayne Martz, and Texag 75, SGJ Jamie, and let's see here, Brian Patterson. And let's see here, and I think I got everybody here, maybe. Steve Tate, Thomas Bartlett, Woodman 564, and Frank Wainscott. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the X-Ray machines. I think this game deserved it just as much as last night. Subscribe if you're not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy. Unlike me, try to stay healthy, stay smart, and stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Extra innings once again. The Dodgers go ahead and beat the Bucks tonight, 6-5 in a heck of a game at Dodger Stadium. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.